Oh, peace train sounding louder. Ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train, peace train. Oh. Now I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there rides a peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Oh, peace train sounding louder. Ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train. This peace train, holy rollin'. Everyone jump up on the peace train. Ooh. Yes, come on, peace train. Hey, yes, it's the peace train. Come on, the peace train, oh, peace train.
Superintendent of Schools, members of the Board of Education, distinguished guests, district administrators, faculty, parents, relatives, friends, and members of the class of 2018. Good evening and welcome to the annual commencement exercises for Wethersfield High School. The class of 2018 is now present and prepared for these academic ceremonies. To officially open tonight's ceremony, I am pleased to introduce Julia Feliciano, Vice President of the Class of 2018.
As Vice President of the Class of 2018, I am pleased and proud to ask you to join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm honored to call upon my fellow senior class choir members who will sing our national anthem. Please join them in this tribute to our country.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
were you?
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
There are a number of people that we would like to take a moment to recognize this evening. Alyssa Pierce and Elizabeth Ballou from the class of 2019, who are serving as marshals for this evening, and those faculty, staff members, and parents who worked so intensely in preparing these commencement exercises. Thank you to our graduation secretary, Suzanne Curtin, who coordinated our graduation ceremony. Thank you to the parents who have coordinated, fundraised, organized, and who will be supervising the safe after graduation party at the community center this evening. I would like to take a moment to recognize the assistant principals, the athletic director, the school counselors, and the faculty members for their outstanding dedication and efforts in the education of the students at Wethersfield High School. This is truly a team effort, and the diplomas that are being presented this evening not only reflect the hard work of the students, but also the perseverance and commitment of elementary, middle, high school teachers, central office administrators, central office staff, paraprofessionals, secretaries, custodians, maintenance workers, and cafeteria workers. I'd like to have all the parents of the graduates please stand up at this time. Congratulations and a large thank you are in order for you this evening. You have enabled your children to reach this milestone, and I know they appreciate your efforts. Thank you, and you may be seated. Now I'd like to have all the grandparents of the graduates to please stand. You have seen these children as infants, and now you see them on the brink of adulthood. Your nurturing and caring efforts on behalf of your grandchildren have helped make them the people they are today. On behalf of the class of 2018, thank you. I would now like to congratulate David Adams for achieving the rank of salutatorian for the 2018 graduating class of Wethersfield High School. As a member of several honor societies at school, camp counselor, varsity athlete, Boy Scout, Tech Coders Club president, and competitive ultimate Frisbee player, David manages his time exceedingly well and in a seemingly stress-free manner. Academically, he is an amazing student who is looking to fulfill his dream to, quote, create something bigger than oneself. That means exploring his passions both in and out of the school setting. David submerses himself in anything he finds intriguing, and his most recent pursuit is artificial intelligence. With this, he hopes to make an impact on the world that will last forever. David is an extremely inquisitive, focused, polite, and motivated young man with a strong sense of character. He is a critical thinker who enjoys challenges and has a gift for math and technology. I am honored to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2018, David Adams.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wethersfield High School Class of 2018 graduation commencement. Before I really get into my speech today, I think my fellow graduates and I all have some important thanks to give. In the crowd ahead of me are a great deal of people who have played such a crucial role in making us the young men and women we are today. Parents, siblings, friends, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, teachers, and coaches. Without them, we would not be the promising young people we are today. Rarely do they get the appreciation that they deserve. So graduates, let's please give them a great round of applause and show them some love. Anyways, I'm sure many of you expected me to come up here today and tell you all something along the lines of work as hard as you can in life to achieve success, always strive for more, and never be satisfied with where you are at. That seems like the typical David Adams thing to say. And it's really what I thought I wanted to say when I set out to write this speech. But as I started to write, I realized that that's not really the message I wanted to get across today. You see, the way we perceive success in our society is deeply flawed. When we think of success, we often think of owning grand homes, driving luxurious cars, or receiving many prestigious awards. For us high school students, success is often gauged by one's class rank, their athletic achievement, or the perceived status of the university one plans to attend. The one common flaw among all of these measurements of personal success is that they all center around fulfilling the expectations of others rather than our own wants and dreams. There's this one interview from one of my greatest inspirations, Steve Jobs, that I always find myself going back to watch again and again. In this interview, Steve was asked what life and success means to him, to which he responded, "When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live inside the world and try not to bash into the walls too much. Try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money." But that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is that everything around you that you call life was made up by people that are no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it, you can build your own things that other people can use. That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you're just going to live in it. And Steve is absolutely right. Being the best you can be does not necessarily mean making the most money or receiving the highest of honors. It simply means living your best life, the way you want to live it. Don't spend the rest of your life trying to fulfill the expectations of others. Instead, chase after those dreams you dreamt when you were just a little kid. Try the things that you have always wanted to try, and spend as much time doing what you love to do. It may be easiest to follow the path that someone else has set out for you, but that's not what's going to make you happy. Blaze your own trail and change the world as you see fit. And amazing things can happen when you do follow those dreams. About 40 years ago, a young little kid had a dream of going to outer space one day and even colonizing the rest of our solar system. Most adults would have told him that he was crazy and to set his sights on something more realistic. But that kid never gave up on his dream that he held so dearly. And that little kid is now a grown man, and he goes by the name of Elon Musk. He created this company called SpaceX, which has now successfully sent a rocket to space successfully not just once, but 55 different times. And even has plans to send a rocket to Mars as soon as 2022, before many of us even graduate college. So, over these next most crucial years of your life, I urge you all to pause at every fork in the road and think of what success really means to you. Don't feel the need to fulfill every expectation that society has for you, especially if it leaves you unhappy or wanting something else. Forge your own path rather than taking someone else's, and create the change that you desire from the world. It's been a great pleasure spending the past 4 years with all of you. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, David. At this time, I would like to introduce our next speaker, the president of the class of 2018, Kendall Cathcart.
Good evening, and welcome everyone to the historic Wethersfield Cove. We are not here to eat cotton candy, ride a Ferris wheel, watch a t-ball game, play rec soccer, watch the fireworks, or do anything else that our parents don't have to know about. But we are here to celebrate the fruits of our labor and finally graduate. Let's hear it for the class of 2018. Speaking on behalf of the class, I would like to thank all the important people who have helped guide us to this point in our lives. A big shout out to our teachers for supporting, encouraging, and being great role models to us in one of the most formative times of our lives. To the administration and the Board of Ed, thank you for all that you do, and especially for putting up with our antics. A major thank you goes to our loving parents. Without your handmade lunches, words of wisdom, and total support, we could not have gotten this far. And most importantly, we'd like to express our gratitude to the entire town of Wethersfield. Graduation is always a testament to the dedication this community has for raising young adults to be able to succeed in the real world. And we certainly have come a long way. Picture this, our class walking into school as freshmen, being at the bottom of the food chain. As we walk the halls with our gigantic backpacks and confused faces, no one knows for sure who we are or what we will accomplish. Walking the halls for the final time, it is now clear that we have made great strides in maturing and in creating a distinct and impressive class identity. Our class has many strengths, one of which is athletics. Fall, winter, and spring sports teams were led to conference championships by senior captains and players. Every team exceeded expectations for example, girls swimming and diving for their first undefeated season. Girls field hockey for naming their first all-state player in over 5 years. Boys lacrosse for finishing 14-0 in their first ever season. And of course, we can't forget about the boys baseball team winning their first ever Class L state championship. And dozens of other examples of remarkable individual and team efforts cannot be mentioned because graduation is plenty long already. Not only are we an athletically gifted class, we have similar success in the classroom. Whether students find themselves adequately challenged in advanced placement or level 2 courses, every classroom is home to flashes of brilliance and students with the drive to grow. This commitment to academics is shown in the large amounts of students who are represented in various national honor societies, and in the fact that the majority of students have plans to further their education at a college, university, trade school, or by getting a job. Creativity and innovation shine throughout the school thanks to our artists, fashionistas, makeup artists, and the musical students. And we can't forget about the DECA and JETS clubs for creating and presenting their own business plans and inventions on a local as well as national stage. In addition to us having the brains, the bronze, and the artistic ability, we are objectively the class with the most class. It is through my own personal experiences that I can proudly say how warm and accepting our entire grade is, whether it's welcoming a new student or saying hi to old friends in the hallways. There's almost anywhere you turn, there's a friendly face. There are so many people who are compassionate, kind-hearted, and genuine that it's never the question of who to go to for help, but which one. It has become clear that after just 4 short years, we have become an incredibly close-knit class and one that strives to foster a sense of community and pride in our school. These special bonds our grade has formed with one another will help everyone stay connected and involved in each other's lives for years to come. But the time has now come to move on from the comfortable, the familiar. We cannot stay stagnant forever, but we must hang up our high school IDs and trade them in for meal cards, signaling the beginning of another 4 years of new experiences, growth, and hopefully some learning. It is tempting to stay focused on yourself and your own personal dreams in these next chapters, but always remember that you are part of something much larger than yourself. I strongly urge you to get involved, no matter what you do in the future, and always strive to find the sense of community that you once came from. Whether it's college, in the workplace, within a town, or your own family, devote your passion and energy to not only bettering yourself, but the community that surrounds you. This is where you will truly find your sense of purpose and belonging. If you take a look around, you'll see the people and faces that have been your community for the past 4 years. Remember these faces and the friendships and experiences that have shaped you during this period. Be inspired by this community and invest yourself in building onto this in your future endeavors. As we leave here tonight, I can confidently say that we have left a tremendous mark on Wethersfield High School and the community as a whole. I have the utmost faith in every one of you to leave your own mark wherever you go and whatever you may accomplish in the future. But never forget the footprints you have left behind. I know it's cliche, but I have to say it. Once an eagle, always an eagle. So congratulations to you, the class of 2018. You've earned it.
Thank you, Kendall. Next, I would like to congratulate Ling Chi for achieving the rank of valedictorian for the 2018 graduating class of Wethersfield High School. Ling Chi, in a word, is impressive. Intelligent and intellectual, she possesses a genuine love for learning that drives her to seek out academic challenges. Ling has taken the most rigorous course load that we have to offer and has excelled. She is the type of student who can elevate a conversation in a classroom that not only makes the students think, but the teachers as well. There is so much more to Ling than her outstanding academic credentials. It is clear that she wants to defy expectations and break through the stereotypes that society places on high-achieving young ladies. Ling looks beyond what is there to find the unexpected and unexplored. She loves chasing something she is interested in and following the trail wherever it leads her, because for Ling, the journey is as important as the destination. The questions are as important as the answers. It is my pleasure to turn the microphone over to the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Ling Chi. Make sure you stay here afterwards.
Hey everyone. Thank you to Mr. Moore, Superintendent Emmett, Board of Ed members, and to the Wethersfield community. So, class of 2018, what's up? How are you? First of all, I'd like to say congratulations. Despite losing the ID battle, we have in fact made it to graduation today. And I'd also like to say thank you. Thank you to my teachers, my track coaches, my family. I really can't express how much you've all done for me. But most importantly today, I'd like to say thank you to my classmates. Sorry, Mom. Actually, I'll make it up to you. Everyone, can you just turn around in your seats for a second and just wave hi to your families? Give them a smile. All right, now turn back around. To all of my classmates, today is about us. It's about celebrating everything we've done in order to walk across this stage in just a little bit. It's about all those late nights, the procrastination, the music rehearsals, the sports practices, the $3 Tuesdays. But even beyond all of that, it's also about celebrating everything that has yet to come, the future, which, as we all know, it's really just a known. You know how in the past few years, when you go to family gatherings, you sat down for like 2 seconds and then you just get like bombarded by family members asking about your future? And then you're like sitting there, your head spinning, you're going, chill, I'm just here for the food. No matter how much we may always be trying to plan or prepare or organize the next steps of our lives, there will never be a foolproof way of knowing what will actually happen and what we will actually do. And this might be scary. It should be scary. It should be absolutely terrifying. But it's true. And so what? Remember, you already dive into unknowns every day, right here at home. Now, I could talk about moments like, I don't know, when you join a sports team that you've never been on before, or when you walk into a test knowing nothing on it. But I'm going to bring up something a little less conventional. Risky texts. Sorry, adults, this one might be a little lost on you. Just for explanation purposes, a risky text is a text that's risky. But you students out there, you all know what I'm talking about, right? When you send that questionable text to someone, you press send, you freak out, you throw your phone across the room, and you like run away. Yeah. But why do we run away? Why do we freak out? Simply put, it's doubt. It's anxiety. It's fear of failing. Fear of getting embarrassed. Of not getting the response, the outcome you're looking for. Whenever we dive into anything unfamiliar, we always seem to encounter this kind of fear. We get, a little nervous walking such an obscure line between success and failure. Maybe you're suddenly changing your major for the 5th time into a field you don't know anything about. Or maybe you're moving across the country to a new place and you're having a hard time adjusting. Maybe you, like many of us, really just have no idea where your life is heading. Or maybe you really did just send a risky text to the cute kid down the hall. Regardless of what situation you may find yourself in, realize that failure is simply always a possibility. It will always manage to make its way into your life, lurking at both the highs and the lows. So don't let it stop you. Take your risks, and please, take them with confidence. Confidence you find by knowing what you want. Confidence you find by knowing who you are. Confidence you grow into that comes with time, that comes with some failure. We are no longer at a stage where we need to do anything. No one is pushing us anymore. No goals are being set for us. No more Google Classroom notifications. No more Jared Kaufman on Blue Eagle News telling us what's going on. If there is something out there and you want it, you have to go get it. You have to make it happen yourself. You all have ambitions. You all have your passions, your desires for what you want to do tonight when you leave. I lost my place. Even if you don't know what they are now. Look behind you. Look around you. Those people you waved to earlier, your family, your friends, both present and future. They'll have your back. They've got you. So don't let yourself be held back by fears of the unknown. Embrace your doubts. Embrace your apprehension. Go to those family gatherings and be okay with not giving grandma a straight answer. Accept the discomfort that will accompany every one of your mysterious future endeavors, and let it strengthen you. And when you screw up, no one will care. Failure is okay, even necessary, as long as you never fail to get back up and get back out there. So congratulations, Wethersfield High School class of 2018.
Congratulations, you got this lovely valedictorian.
Oh, thank
There you go. Very nice.
My name is Amanda Gilbert, and I'm the president of the National Honor Society. I would now like to introduce the mayor of the town of Wethersfield, the Honorable Amy Bello, who will offer her greetings.
Good evening and welcome. On behalf of the community, I am honored to congratulate the class of 2018 on this momentous occasion, and also to extend that congratulations to the parents, family members, and the teachers for their love, support, and dedication that helped mold the fine young men and women we see here tonight. Last year, I was sitting at graduation as a parent, so I know firsthand that you're all waiting for the dignitaries' speeches to hurry up and end, and so that you can hear your child's name called and see him or her walk across the stage. So I promise I'll keep my remarks short. To the graduates, I'm so proud of each and every one of you and all that you have accomplished. There are scholars and athletes, there are artists, musicians, problem solvers, deep thinkers, and you have to remember, each one of you has a talent, a passion, a drive, something that makes you special and sets you apart from others. Use that gift to your advantage as you continue to grow and to learn. The late Stephen Hawking said, "Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious, and however difficult life may seem, there is always something that you can do and you can succeed at, and it matters that you don't give up." And that's some pretty great advice. So as you go out into the world and you embark on your next great adventure, whether it's college or trade school, the military, or a job, I know you will go out and do great things. Make Wethersfield proud. Be the best you and work hard, play hard, and enjoy where your life brings you. Remember that you will always have a town standing behind you to encourage you, and a place here in Wethersfield where you'll always be welcomed home. I conclude now with an excerpt of an Irish blessing, and it says, "I wish you nor a path devoid of clouds, nor a life on a bed of roses. Not that you might never need regret, nor that you should never feel pain. No, that is not my wish for you. My wish for you is that you might be brave in times of trial, when others lay crosses upon your shoulders, when mountains must be climbed and chasms are to be crossed, when hope can scarce shine through, that every eternal gift given you might grow along with you, and let you give your gifts of joy to all who care for you. And this is my wish for you." Congratulations, class of 2018.
Good evening. My name is Tommy Dowd, and as the treasurer of the class of 2018, it is my distinct honor to introduce the chairperson of the Wethersfield Board of Education, Mrs. Bobby Granado.
Tommy happens to be a former favorite second grader. So thank you, Tom, and welcome to all of you who have made possible this extraordinary Wethersfield celebration of success in education. As I look out at the sea of young, eager faces, I can literally feel your energy for you to go out and take on the world. Well, almost graduates, I'm not about to curb your enthusiasm, so I'll be even briefer than you prayed. I'll begin by simply making a point that we, you and I, are different. How? Well, for one example, I'm years old, and you're at most, 18? Believe me, that's a big difference. But we are different from each other in other, more significant ways. Life experience, for example. Some of us have simply been around longer and have had more opportunities to see the world, experience different cultures, and be exposed to broader, deeper thinking. But believe me, those differences will soon begin to evaporate because you are about to step off into a new world, a new path of study, a career of your choice that will not only expand your mind, but also your horizons and visions in ways you perhaps have never contemplated. And in the process, you will meet new people who may be of decidedly different world of thoughts and beliefs than yours. Now, it's true that you may find the notion of letting new people with new ideas into your only world you've ever known difficult at first. It may upset your balance, knock you off your stride, and challenge your confidence. But I promise you, that will only happen if you resist that which you have not experienced, miss any opportunity to see outside your own view of the world, or push away the concept of change or different ideas without fully examining them. On the other hand, if you are open to new thinking, to accepting people of different backgrounds, to embracing the equality of races and the personal passions of religions, if you are not judgmental and locked into your own narrow field of vision, then you are about to march off into the greatest of adventures, the most invigorating years of your young lives. Years in which you will make mature and inclusive decisions that will ultimately contribute to the promise of a better future for all. And the reward for taking this risk? I promise you will live exciting, satisfying, and compelling lives filled with love and compassion for others and with a spiritual energy that will help our world find unity. So my message to you today boils down to this. Yes, we are all different persons, but we must learn to be one people through inclusion, acceptance, and understanding. Our world can no longer afford the stupidity of rigidity. Yet here we are, divided as a country, struggling with our identity as a nation, and questioning the values our forefathers dreamt of. How are we going to correct our course? The job is going to fall to a new generation that is unshakable in its commitment to inclusion, acceptance, and understanding, and that demands right and justice for all people. It's going to take the efforts of all of you. You know, when I was in high school, there was a man whose star was rising over America. I believed in him because he stood for inclusion, acceptance, and understanding, and he excited young people with his vision of hope for America. His name was Bobby Kennedy, and he said, and I quote, "Ultimately, America's answer to the intolerant man is diversity." You know, it still makes me cry. Bobby Kennedy gave up his life to an assassin's bullet 50 years ago. He believed in America that could be a country of one people, people diverse in thought, culture, and creed. But aren't we still talking about the same issues 5 decades later? So the job has not been complete. You must finish the work and reignite the spirit in our great country that will truly make it the land that our founding fathers intended. A land of true freedoms, a land of justice and rights for all. So tonight, I leave you with the ringing words of Bobby Kennedy and his dream, indeed our dream. And as I said, it's going to take a new generation, all of you, to put us back on track through your passion for inclusion, acceptance, and understanding. And you must never concede defeat. There are so many people here who are proud of you. I think I'll leave it that this little town, this great little town, is rooting for you to leave your mark on the world as perhaps the new greatest generation. Congratulations to you all.
My name is Will Staubach, and I am the Secretary of the Class of 2018. It is my pleasure to call upon the Wethersfield High School Choraleers, who will perform In My Life by John Lennon.
There are places I'll remember all my life have changed forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain.
All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still recall some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all.
But of all these friends and others, there is no one compares with me. What memories there remain when I think of love, there's something new.
For people and things that went before, I know to stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
I think we'll. I now have the pleasure of presenting a special award entitled the Wethersfield Board of Education Chairperson's Award. This award has been established to recognize the outstanding achievements of a Wethersfield High School student. Over the last 4 years, this student has gained a quiet self-confidence that has led him to break out of his shell and to step outside his comfort zone, academically and socially. He is highly motivated and enthusiastic to learn. In class, he is focused and actively listens to and engages in his lessons. He found his passion for music while in high school and participated in our pilot capstone, which allowed him to explore and refine his talents. Watching him prepare for the concert was a lesson in determination, dedication, and passion. It was an exceptional moment when a young man who just 4 years earlier had trouble looking people in the eye took the stage to perform in front of his family, faculty, and peers with confidence and pride. It is my pleasure to present the 2018 Board of Education Chairperson's Award to Christian Bocampani. I would like to call upon board members Diane Fitzpatrick and Ginger McCurdy to approach the podium to present this year's Board of Education Awards of Excellence.
Hi, it's me again. The Board of Education initiated the Wethersfield Board of Education Award of Excellence in 1995, and students in the graduating class have received this award annually at commencement exercises. The students receive a certificate bearing the seal of the town and the Board of Education, which is signed by all board members. The criteria for this award is as follows. The student ranks in the top 15% of the class. The recipient is an outstanding school citizen who has performed significant service to the school and community. The recipient is of sound moral and ethical character and has made significant contributions to the school and/or community. This year's recipient is worthy of this honor. It is my pleasure to introduce the first recipient of the 2018 Wethersfield Board of Education Award of Excellence. This student is a conscientious student who works hard in and out of school and on the field. She's excelled in her studies while taking 4 college-level courses her senior year, as well as being elected to 3 National Honor Societies. She is a natural leader, serving as captain of both the field hockey and softball teams. She is a planner, thinker, organizer, and doer. If something needs to be accomplished, she takes the initiative to get it done without having to be asked. Perhaps most impressive is her intrinsic kindheartedness and sincere compassion for others. I am pleased to present the 2018 Board of Education Award of Excellence to Emma Zaleski. She has a long way to walk.
I am honored to introduce the second recipient of the 2018 Wethersfield Board of Education Award of Excellence. Athletic, funny, intelligent, and motivated, This student is a wonderful young man who has made tremendous contributions to the school community. Whether in the classroom, on stage, or in the sports arena, he is committed to performing to his best and having fun while doing it. He is an active volunteer both in the Wethersfield area and in Haiti, where he has done mission work. This student is absolutely an individual that makes a difference in our school, our town, and our world. It is my privilege to present the second Board of Education Award of Excellence to Thomas Dowd. I almost forgot my second thing. I now have the pleasure of introducing our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Michael Emmett.
Good evening, distinguished guests, parents, family members, Wethersfield staff members, and the class of 2018. It is an honor to have the opportunity to speak to you tonight as you celebrate your success. I want to bring to your attention this evening the importance of grit. Grit is defined as the firmness of character and indomitable spirit. Grit is not reserved for a select few. No matter your class rank, no matter the future path you've charted, you all possess the ability to exhibit grit. Dr. Angela Duckworth wrote about the admissions process at West Point. She noted that within this rigorous process, some 14,000 applicants get whittled down to 1,200 men and women who are accepted and enrolled. With such a selective group of students enrolled, it would stand to reason that these 1,200 students would all complete the program. After all, they have the highest test scores, they're able to meet the physical demands of the program, and they've demonstrated their leadership capabilities at the high school level. Duckworth found that 1 in 5 students accepted quit the program after the first 2 months. As Duckworth said quite succinctly, our potential is one thing, what we do with it is quite another. As you embark upon the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to show perseverance. Approach your challenges with tenacity and determination. Grit will help you get through those first lonely nights away from home at college. Grit will get you through the rigors of basic training as you serve our country. Grit will help you get through those anxious times and the uncertainty of that new job. And for those of you who have not yet defined your path or see your path changing, grit will help get you through that uncertainty. To the class of 2018, I challenge you now to go forward and recognize your potential. You have the skills, you have the strong foundation, and you have the indomitable spirit that is grit. Congratulations and good luck. And now I would like to take this opportunity to invite Mr. Thomas Moore, the principal of Wethersfield High School, to the podium for his remarks, followed by the presentation of the class of 2018.
On behalf of myself, Dr. DeVivo, Mr. Komar, and Mr. Maltesi, let me add our heartfelt and sincere congratulations to all the members of the graduating class of 2018. I must add that it has been an honor and a privilege to have been the principal at Wethersfield High School for the past 17 years. I am the only person between you and the awarding of your diplomas, so I will be brief. When I walk through our building, I always take notice to the sign on Mrs. Burlow's door. It's right near the cafeteria. It says, quote, "Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about." Hopefully this idea can help you think a little bit about compassion. Compassion is an important characteristic to develop. As a class, you should be very proud of yourselves and your accomplishments. Look forward to the future with optimism and positivity. Be safe and make good decisions. And now it's time to get down to the business at hand. Superintendent Emmett, Chairperson Granato, members of the Board of Education. As principal of Wethersfield High School, I certify that the members present this evening have completed the requirements for their diplomas or certificates as prescribed by the state of Connecticut and the Wethersfield Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the Wethersfield High School graduating class of 2018.
I hope so. Wait! I won't blow this for you. I'll do some pictures. Yes, Lang. Work it. Work it, Lang. You need to know how to pronounce my name? Our class valedictorian, Lin Chi. Our salutatorian, David Agustin Adams. Top 10 scholar, Gabriela Alexandra Interian. Top 10 scholar and treasurer of the class of 2018, Thomas Jan Dowd. Top 10 scholar, presented by her mother, Maria Tugas, former Board of Education, Amanda Maria Tugas. Top 10 scholar, Devon Chance Kleblatt. Rebecca Bunopane. Top 10 scholar, Jessica Lynn Garofalo. Top 10 scholar, Heather Elizabeth Mayo. Top 10 scholar, Eric Daniel Bucknam. Our class president, Kendall Ann Cathcart. Class vice president, Julia Nicole Feliciano. Class secretary, Will Montgomery Stabak. Lexari Acosta. Andy Agushi. Garrett Thomas Albright. Ahmed Ali Hatsik. Matthew Salvatore Amodio. Lance Vincent Amodio. Jillian Luis Amoroso. Rachel Elizabeth Amoroso. Elena Grace Anderson. Grant Edward Anderson. Ariana Maria Antonikos. Nicholas Michael Arcata. Adam H. Assi. Moro Alamo. Emma Catherine Agustin. Thomas Ayers. Madeline Elizabeth Barone. Brendan Peter Berry, presented by his father, Steve Berry, former deputy mayor. Tatiana Marie Beckford. Almira Beganovic. Drin Berisha. Sabrina Mary Berry. Sean Patrick Bertuccio. Justin David Bianchi. Alexander Duke Bilak. Ashley Theresa Bilello. Timothy Holmes Blaisdell II. Christian Richard Bocompani. Michelangelo Bollerin. Sophia Elena Bulik. Zachary Thomas Bonfiglio. Anthony R. Bosco. Austin Corinin Vovino. Anna Jane Brown. Rachel Margaret Bugilla. Kyle Bukowski. Gavin James Burns. Julian Bykowski. Abigail Star Caulfield. Julia Eva Krostowski. Victoria Katharina Krostowski. Benjamin Uran Coligua. Spencer James Clift. Liam Michael Collins. Seth Colon. Isabel Correa. José Antonio Correa. Brandy Lee Corsi. Joshua A. Cronkite. Isabella Rose Crotu. Justin Alexander Cruz. Ismael Rodrigo Cuadros Asanti. Christopher John Daly II. Jessica Lynn Darby. Aparupa Hilary Das. Katiana Davis. Lindsay Marie Davaran. Stephanie Ray DiCarli. Odalis Jeanette de Jesus. Victoria Lee de Jesus. Hannah Del Vecchio. Raymond DiMonti. Jennifer Dance. Matthew Floyd Derrick. Ayla Dervisevic. Brian Diaz. Joseph Michael DiCioccio. Rossano Paolo Di Giacomo. Dominic Sebastian DiMarco. Maria Rose Di Mattia. Alexandra Patricia Dices. Morgan Dakota Dugaleski. Brandon Richard Domonkos. Alexandra Dordia. Brendan William Dowd. Michaela Renee Dreger. Jacob Alexander Driscoll. Jaleesa Marie Dunham. Fatia Durek. Jordan M. Edwards. Danielle Ashley Elliott. Stephen Michael Ehrman. Valvon Etemi. Nathan Everett. Maricielo Priscila Fabián. Juliana Annette Fanelli. Adnan Fesik.
Oh, yeah.
Justus Nathaniel Feliciano.
First, middle, last.
I know it. Come on. Omar Anthony Feliciano. Derek Mitchell Fields Jr. Allison Eileen Fitzpatrick, presented by her parents, former town councilman Tom Fitzpatrick, and Board of Ed member Diane Fitzpatrick. Carly Marie Flynn. Anthony Joseph Forgetta.
Tyler John Fody. Yeah.
Tyler John Fody.
Zoe's World.
Ashley Vanessa Franco. Blake Lael Fulton. Jasmine Anastasia Fusco. Alim Brandon Gafour. Christine Velasco Gallares.
I'm going to try not to. Oh, I'm going to try not to.
Ismael Garcia. Lily Catherine Gant. Matthew Donald at Gerhard. Amanda Joanne Gilbert. Enrico Francesco Gianfrido. Michael Aurelio Gianfrido. Victoria Mercedes Goodman. Joshua Austin Gray. John Paolo Gregory. Alessandro Paolo Gulino. Aldin Hansik. Kenneth Richard Harrison III. Brian Joseph Hevren. Tatiana Rose Henry. Nicole Grace Hurdle. Jonathan Christian Hopkins. Michael Don Houlihan. Nathan George Hurdy. Brennan Garvin Hooley, presented by his father, Town Councilman Mike Hurley. Camilo Andrés Ibarra Ortiz.
Jonathan Eric Jensen.
Camden Harbor Johnson. Mulan Thais Johnson. Samantha Annalisa Johnson. Brian Michael Callaghan. Alexis Cassandra Kalicharan. Lorna Calucci. Christian Adam Carcos. Connor Patrick King. Aiden Dempsey Kelly. Caroline Grace Kennedy. Petrit Kersey. Ethan Manuel Kroll. Vincent Antonio Kulpanowski. Katrina Kurpaska. Cristiano Labella. Julie Marie Lamore. Lily Bell Landon. Elena Lapa. Irene Marie Laramie. Ezekiel Nishan Latif. Samuel Philip Lemire. Mitchell Alexander Lawrence. Caroline Jackson Logan. David Joshua Lopez. Henry Steven Lopez. Clement James. Okay. Joseph Clement James Lewis. Timothy Malave.
Malinguagio. Katia Marie Malinguagio.
Katia Marie Malinguagio. Perfect. Katia Marie Malinguagio. Juliana Elizabeth Mandil. Malena Catherine Mandil. Jesselina Elise Marrero. Hannah Meath Martin. Ashmin Martinez. Ryan James McCarthy. Patrick William McGuane.
Remember, it's Elias, not Elias.
J. Elias McGuire. Julia Rebecca McNally. Ryan David McCumber. Michael Anthony Maluso. Valerie Marie Mendez. Michael Abnel Mercado Ortiz. Braden Mertens.
Wait, can we say that name?
No.
No? Okay.
Ryan James Meyer. James Kelton Miller Jr. Faith Mitusina. Maria Stefania Moldovan. Marlena Mackenzie Monroe. Liana Maite Montalvo. Wesley Benjamin Moody. Madison Maureen Escada. Julia Morrissey. Michael Murphy Mosicato. Maya Jane Rose Mulholland. Lexi Autumn Munger. Emma Rose Murray. Adley McCain Myers. Maria Nekai. Michelle Wen. Francis John Notaro. Caitlin Jane O'Brien. James Edward O'Connor. Anna Lindsay O'Neill. William Frederick Odell. Philip Ogniski. Roman Osmanovic. Andrew Bradford Pace. Molly Rose Partridge. Peter Massimo Peruta. Jack Joseph Patrizo. Micaela Pereira. Brianna Marie Perez. Jessie Annette Perez. Mira Bella Peters. Ryan Austin Peters. Julián Isaía Pimentel Encarnación. Chelsea Brooke Pincheira.
Don't be nervous. Be happy. She's all nervous.
Jessica Anna Pratt. Evan Joseph Presta. Sara Falvo Pulgelli. Olivia Claire Purinton. Sterling Robert Rudesi. Rebecca Helen Reyes. Erin Kate Reardon. Hannah Rose Reardon. Jacqueline Reategui. Samuel James Reichelt. Dante Alexander Rivera. Emma Olivia Rochelo. Ángel Adrián Rodríguez. Bárbara Nicole Rodríguez. Karen Michelle Rodríguez. Víctor Manuel Rodríguez. Juliana Pereira Rosa. Kylie Angela Rosier. Jane Catherine Rumley. Jasmine Rushidi. Mirna Savanovic. Luke Steven Saharic. Jacqueline Nicole N. Samsey. Nilshali Saray Sánchez Almodóvar. Brianna Alessandra Santilli. Dario Salvatore Santoro. Ryan Sanso. Veronica Sardarian. Caitlin Elizabeth Sargis. Rachel Marie Sargis. Cassandra Renee Scalora. Joseph Robert Schurman. Isabella Maria Schroeder. Sarah Ellen Julia Scott. Abby Phoenix, sight singer. Kieran Andrew Senk. Brenna Lee Shanahan. Jason Thomas Sharp. Taylor Olivia Simeon. Leah Carey Sipala. Ryan Joseph Skelly. Tessa Elizabeth Slesinski. Cheyenne Monet Vivian Smith. Nathaniel Gray Summers. Michael Joseph Estefano. Maura Catherine Stewart. George Peter Stoughton. Tyler Joseph Stout. Abigail Rose Sullivan. James Patrick Sullivan. Kaylee Irene Sullivan. Victoria Madisha Swanson. Abigail Murphy Swanky. Winshen Richard Z. Alexandra Diane Talarchik. Alex James Terrell.
Can you say my middle name too?
Samuel Edward Tenney. Nicole Elizabeth Teddy. Fátima Alondra Tirado. Addison Julian Toner. Megan Antonucci. Eric Joseph Torres. Cassandra Marie Torres. Lucas Andrew Torres. Mason Evin Torres. Christian J. Torres. Garrett Philip Tugas. Chloe Elizabeth Troy. Victoria Rose Tucker. Kadin Chavez Turcot.
He forgot his.
Fikret Tunasic. Victoria Noel Junik. Vanessa Nicole Valle. Samantha Elizabeth Vargas. Fantasia Mary Vélez. Kiara Destiny Walker. Mallory Nicole Walker. Michael Francis Weddick. Haley Nicole Weinberg.
Oh my God, he got a horn.
Victoria Ashley Whitaker. Trinity Jordan White. Nathan Paul Whitehead. Rachel Michelle Wilson. Caroline Maria Blas. Jada Simone Young. Emma Catherine Zaleski. Aniela Ursula Sawiza. Marina Soko. Olivia Rose Sursola.
I now call upon the class of 2018 to please rise. Led by student class officers Kendall Cathcart, Julia Feliciano, Will Staubach, and Thomas Dowd, I now direct members of the class to move their tassels from the left of their mortarboard to the right side, signifying graduation from high school. Our commencement ceremonies are now completed. Congratulations and good luck to all the members of the class of 2018.
But